talk about our fantasy league.
Our fantasy league.
Yeah.
Because in fact, Warren is talking us. You can talk us through your team, and then I'll talk you through mine.
Okay, because effectively, we for those who don't know, we've started a fantasy football league for the upcoming Premier League season on PremierLeague.com, and we've called it the LOLZ League of Awesome.
The LOLZ League of Awesome.
Yeah. So if you listen to LOLZ and you play fantasy football and you want to be like part of it, then you must come and you must join the LOLZ League of Awesome. Chris will put up the code for how you join the LOLZ League of Awesome now on the Balls Radio Twitter account.
I'll actually read it out because I'm that crazy.
Good. Then you can read it out. But yeah, so essentially we're putting together kind of teams. We've got how many people do we have joined the league now? Like about 50?
You can count if you
I
want.
I can count. Thanks, man. That's really nice.
I mean, I don't want to be.
Yeah. So come find out. Actually, you know what? The whole point of this is just to beat Chris Forrest because he's like a Liverpool supporter, so he thinks he knows a lot about football.
Note who's top of the league now,
because you were the first to join it, Chris.
And you'll actually see that's how it's going to stay for the rest of the season.
You think?
Yes.
I don't believe you at all. Because you've probably got Liverpool players in your team, don't you?
Huh?
You've got Liverpool players.
I have one or two.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's go through your side. Who have you got?
Wait. Let's first give the code. If you wish to join
the LOLZ
League of Awesome, go to
PremierLeague.com.
Fantasy.PremierLeague.com. Note if you do a Google search, be sure to put in Premier League, not just fantasy.
Yeah.
Because anyway, so fantasy
got nothing to do with football.
.premierleague.com, and then once you've chosen your team and got your team chosen, then you'll see you can go to leagues, and then you can click on join league, and it's a public league. I think it's a private league. Private league, and then it'll ask you for a code. Put in the following code: 21058-93064. If you didn't write that down quick enough, because you probably didn't, then you can check out our Twitter feed at Balls Radio, and it'll be on there because we're super awesome like that.
Right. So you've got a team. You've already put your team together, Chris.
Yes.
How did you choose your team? What sort of mentality?
My criteria.
What criteria did you put in?
I will tell you exactly. I will give away all my secrets right here now in public. So basically, the first thing is obviously your goalkeeper because you start at the back.
Right.
Although some people say just start with Robin van Persie and work your way around there, but everyone's chosen Van Persie.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll even give you statistics because I'm clever like that. It would appear 40% of all the teams joined so far have got Robin van Persie.
40%? That's crazy. Because Robin van Persie is ridiculously expensive compared to all the other players.
Some might just say ridiculous. But he does score a lot of goals. So well done you if you've got Robin van Persie. You're exactly the same as everyone else. You're never going to win. So get a decent goalkeeper, but don't spend too much on defense because defenders don't score the most points. Attackers and midfielders do. So get like a cheap-ish defense from decent teams and a cheapish goalkeeper from a decent team, and then make sure that your defenders who aren't playing are like cheap and cheerful from like CAC teams, so like reserve goalkeepers, because you shouldn't be spending a lot on your reserves.
So this is your mentality.
Yes, because they don't play much.
But what happens now if Begovic gets injured and then
you
have to play Davis and he gets scored on, like your mom, like.
Why would my mom get scored on?
Your mom gets scored on. She's the
my mom's
retirement village bicycle.
My mom's 72 years old, Rob.
And she's still getting scored on. That's amazing.
I know she's
good for her.
So then you can just transfer because the odds are good. Your reserve goalkeeper won't play even for his own team, so you can just transfer your goalkeeper because you're allowed to transfer.
Yeah. One
free transfer every week, and you can save that free transfer, and then it goes to 2 free transfers. But that's the most free transfers you're allowed. Ever.
It's amazing.
And then you've also got a wild card, but that gets complicated. Then you're like...
You actually are playing Lukaku, I see.
Yes.
Why? Do you like him? Do you
I think he's
going to
do
well?
Primary
striker for Chelsea.
He fits in with the way Jose Mourinho plays.
Yeah.
And I can't see Bar playing, and I can't see Torres playing.
You can't see Bar playing, really?
I don't think Bar is a Jose Mourinho type player.
Okay.
And then yes, so what you should do, especially with your defenders,
right,
is look for either ones that play for teams that keep a lot of clean sheets because you get points for clean sheets, or get ones that score goals or are fullbacks, so that they'll give in a lot of assists. Then midfielders look for penalty takers or guys that just shoot a lot. So I've got like Mitchu in here because he actually plays up front for Swansea, but they still have him as a midfielder. And then Juan Mata shoots and scores a lot, as does Paulinho, the Brazilian. And then I have a reserve midfielder who's quite cheap and nasty. And then up front is where you're going to score most of your points. And that is why I have the wonderful Asbas, who plays for Liverpool, who's been scoring like a champion the last 2 games.
But of course, he would have to start for Liverpool.
Yes, he will start though. And Lambert, who for 7.5 million is great value for money, I think. He scored a lot of goals for Southampton.
Well, he's playing for England now, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah. He's a good old-fashioned big centre forward.
Right.
That's why I like him.
Okay, well, that was good.
Let's talk about your team, Warren. Who have you chosen?
Well, my team, I work by a different sort of idea, really, I suppose. In that I like to go for players that I think are a bit different, because I think you can't win the league unless you're doing something different to most people. So I've picked the players that I think will light up the league this season that people may not know about. Like I've got
you've got an electrician in there. Bad joke.
I've got Soldado up front for he's the new striker for Tottenham. I think he's gonna, in particular. I mean, if Bale doesn't go to Real Madrid, I think he's particularly he's gonna benefit from that. And then also I chose Lambert. In the midfield, I chose a couple of interesting players, again, like you, players that I think are playing out of position, forwards that are playing in midfield, that are, listed as midfield players.
Yeah.
Because they might score more often. I've got Morales, Hernandez are both there like that. And then Nolan and Mata. And then defenders, I went with a lot of Norwich, because Norwich were the 3rd tidiest team in the league last year. And their defenders are naturally cheap, so...
Naturally cheap, just like your mom. See, we're all
we
doing mom
there.
Jokes here.
That's very well done. Professional comedian Chris Forrest.
There we go.
Anyway, so that's on PremierLeague.com. It's the Fantasy League thing. Join the LOLZ League of Awesome.
Join the LOLZ League of Awesome. We'll just give you that code again, because I know you were waiting for it with bated breath.
Yeah.
Bated breath. He's like repeating
Well,
while
if you're not part of the LOLZ League of Awesome,
then your life is
wasting
just
your
sad.
life.
It is. Yeah. So we'll tweet it as well. But in the meantime,
and Chris is going to give away a free night with his mum to the person who wins the league.
Or Warren will come wash your car. So
I don't even wash my own.